And good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to today's episode of the Law News and Laughter podcast. I'm your host, Aussie Overlaw'd, an attorney from Melbourne, Australia, who generally cannot keep his mouth shut and likes to entertain you with opinions and occasionally, just very occasionally, a little legal know-how. Now, yes, I am well aware of the fact that I am running behind. I'm sure my wife's going to rake me over the coals for that later. But, whoa, Jason J already dropping some memberships. Holy cow, thank you. Congratulations if you got one. Chuck a thumbs up in the chat. There start the... Oh, hello, I can do this here. There we go. Congratulations to all the new members. That is going to go off another 4 or 5 times now that I think about it. So, what we have for you today... where are we? That is going to... Today, we have a Playboy model busted for allegedly offering a federal agent $5,000 to get her boyfriend out of jail. Someone has used AI to create a never-ending version of Family Guy. The episodes so far include Lois giving birth to eggs, and the maid Consuela teaching how to fold a burrito before Brian gets upset because that's not how you fold a burrito. A video game company that is being sued for making games too addictive say that they shouldn't be held liable for making games that are just that good. And when should you really not engage in a 120-mile-an-hour police chase? Maybe, just maybe, when the whole thing is caught on camera, like when you're driving the Google Maps car. After that, we'll be watching some serious Karens earning their haircuts as they clash with police and everyone else who has to put up with them. So, sit back, relax, and welcome to today's episode of the Law, News and Laughter podcast. Cheers, peeps. Alrighty, now also coming up, hopefully I'm going to be doing a little bit more in terms of actual cases and that sort of thing. I spent a good chunk of yesterday looking over what everyone else is doing to both see what I should be doing, but also what toes not to step on, or at least what to avoid and that sort of thing. I'm really looking forward to my Aussie Animals series. If I can get the damn camera to work in the garage so that I can actually get the green screen to work. But we'll see exactly where that goes. What I'm looking at is, I know that I'm a little bit behind the times, but at some point in the near future, I want to be looking at the Chile de Castro hearing, which happened, just over a week ago. We also have a few other bits and pieces. Also, I am looking to bring a few more people on, now that obviously I know that the things are working. So, people, make sure you are keeping an eye out on Sunday for the Resurrection stream. We're going to be doing a titty ball drinking stream on Sunday. Sunday might... Well, no, technically it's Sunday both times, isn't it? So, but anyway, let's get stuck in today's episode, shall we? Playboy model allegedly offered a federal agent a $5,000 bribe in order to spring her felon beau from jail after he was busted with an AR-15 style ghost gun and some meth. Yes. Oh, Stingy, I got another email from my courier this morning. I did email them back saying, yes, it is specifically for me. They asked for like an invoice or an order confirmation or something, so at some point I may need to get you to just send me an email. I'll let you know if I need something, but I think so far we're fine. Get your dibs on P. Diddy, he's going down. See, the trouble that I have with this shit is I've got to find things that I'm actually interested in. Like, that I've got some sort of tangential connection to. I mean, the P. Diddy thing, I have never once cared for... music, really. What the fuck is an AR style 15 ghost gun? I know, right? At least with the Chile de Castro stuff, there's a tangential relationship there because he was in Power Rangers when I was growing up. It's a very fucking thin line there for me to be even remotely interested in that. So, nothing over a value of $10. No, I realize that, Stingy. It's got to be big. I'm sure it'll be big. Anyway, let's have a look. A Playboy model is accused of trying to bribe a Department of Homeland Security federal agent to convince a judge to release her gun-toting boyfriend from Honolulu's federal detention center. Because that's always going to be a winner right there. I mean, I'm fairly confident that as a Playboy model, there were other things she probably could have offered that would have been more of interest to the officer. Unless he's flaming! But that's not really that's neither here nor there, so... Shannon Teresa Marie Schwartz, that's a mouthful. Ooh, I almost pressed the wrong button again. Was charged with 1 count of bribery of a public official and 1 count of obstruction of justice, according to a federal criminal complaint filed on March 18. They really don't have much in terms of quality, shall we say, for Playboy models anymore. I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of assets there. There's a lot of lip filler. I'm thinking some fake chin. And look at the wrinkles on the arm. Holy shit. Adult actress, of course, is mouthful. Well, let your jokes run wild. He's a Fed boy, so he's probably flaming, just saying. Fair. Schwartz allegedly offered the agent $5,000 to help him persuade a judge to release her boyfriend. How much money do the people that write these articles at the Post get paid? Schwartz, the Playboy model, allegedly offered the agent $5,000 to help her, you dumbass. Everyone is so big on making a big issue out of pronouns, you could at least get the legitimate ones correct. Like, for fuck's sake. Whoops, I hit the minimize everything button again. Her boyfriend, Wilhelm Louis Hutzinger, from federal custody after he was charged with being a felon in possession of 205 rounds of .223 caliber ammunition. The agent, referred to as Daniel K, sounds like a Fed boy, in the court documents, claims he received numerous missed calls and text messages and voicemails from Schwartz on February 21. But were there any tit pics? Can we work out whether or not there were any tit pics? The Heart of Gold model who posed in a bikini on the cover of Maxim New Zealand. That might explain a little bit. In December, allegedly told the agent she was referring to him as someone who could handle the situation for a high-profile inmate, the outlet reported, citing court documents. Schwartz allegedly told the agent that she was trying to secure Hutzinger's release and asked to meet with him so he could see how serious and she was serious and she could pay him. You freaking moron. I can help with whatever you need, dollars, not sure whatever your services cost. Schwartz allegedly texted the agent on February 22. Following the brazen inquiry, Agent Daniel K opened a formal investigation into Schwartz. Oh, I'm sure he did. This makes me the bad guy. Yes, always Bush. I'm concerned about scrolling down slightly more, so I'm gonna just do it quickly. Okay, we're fine. Schwartz allegedly continued to contact the agent despite informing her that he could do nothing to help secure her boyfriend's release. By which time, he already had more than enough to build a case against her. Good job! Well done! That in no way makes you a... retard. The agent eventually agreed to meet with Schwartz, who remained persistent in asking for help on March 1, but told the model that he would have to continue communicating with her on his personal phone, which was an undercover government device to monitor their conversations. If you're talking with a police officer or an authority agent, which you should not be doing anyway, the agent took a deep dive into it, maybe. If they all of a sudden say that they want to start communicating via a different method, you were already in shit. Just saying. During a meeting between Schwartz and the agent on March 5, she allegedly offered to pay agent David K $5,000 to ask a judge that he was friends with to help aid the release of Hutzinger, offering half the money to ask and half upon her boyfriend's release. Yes, Mr. Federal Agent, I'm going to ask you to tank your career and possibly face jail time for $2,500. and they give you his arrest after he's released. Yeah, that's really going to work. That's a pat down that took 30 minutes. Quite possibly. 30 minutes for the front, 30 minutes for the back. I'd say 60 minutes in total. Gee, that's a lizard. What would make her think this is a good idea? No clue. You don't want to start communicating through Telegram instead? Nope. If you're already in the rabbit hole, you're already in the rabbit hole. Schwartz allegedly arranged for a second meeting with Agent David Kay at the Inouye International Airport on March 7, where she handed the agent a white lunch bag with a soda cup inside, which reportedly contained 25 $100 bills for a total of $2,500. Hang on, can we... Wait, what? Lizzo's quit music? No! Who am I going to make fun of now when I do the Wombat segment? Oh, no! No! That's not okay! Are you serious? Hang on. Oh, no! Lizzo quits music. Tell me it ain't so. No! The fat ass quit! Oh, man! Well, we have some breaking news we're going to get to in a second. Which means I'm probably just going to wind up reading out my entire Wombat bit, because in the end I compared her twerking to a wombat crushing someone's head. I think this woman's watched too many movies, she's delusional. Yeah. But can we clarify? Because they said that she appeared on the cover of New Zealand Maxim. So I just want to clarify, was this $2,500 in New Zealand dollars or US dollars? Because, I mean, they haven't even specified... No, it's got to be Department of Homeland Security. It's got to be American. It was because of you she didn't like people making fun of her. I made a positive change in the world. I am so happy right now. Sorry for your loss, Aussie. I can't believe I'm going to have to rewrite that entire bit now. That sucks. Hang on, where is it? Let me put it this way, people. I sent part of this to Vices, and he just went, you can't say that. Where are we? By then twerking their chonky little behinds for like their life depended on it, the wombat crushes the predator's head harder than a nerd. Crushes the predator's head harder than a nerd going down on a fat chick after prom. Where are we? Thankfully, these vicious little bastards are easily manageable. I mean, back in the day, there was a variant called the Diprotrodon that was the size of a hippo. Now, imagine that big-ass twerking. Teach it to play a flute, and you might give Lizzo a run for her money. God damn it. I'm actually going to have to rewrite most of that. And just let me read her statement. She gave a statement. No shit. Fat singer quits music before fat streamer quits. Thank you, Stingy. Welcome for the news update. Got you on the break and stuff that matters. This is true. Make sure you sign up to Mighty Meat. After exchanging the alleged bribe, the model reportedly offered Agent David Kay more money to ensure Hertzinger would not serve any jail time after Hertzinger's release, according to the outlet. Following the meeting, Schwartz was arrested and charged. No shit, you think? Hang on. If I just want to... There we go. If I leave the towel just out... Oh, no, see, it still sucks. Never mind. The U.S. Department of Justice motioned to hold Schwartz without bail until her trial. Scroll down, damn it. The U.S. Department of Justice motioned for to be held without bail. Schwartz was then released on $25,000 unsecured bond on Monday. Wait, what now? Suddenly, we know she can come up with 10% of that. She tried to give it to the officer. Like, what the hell are you doing, Your Honor? I sent it to you. I would read it in black, and you don't want that. It's tempting. She was also barred from communicating with Hertzinger. If found guilty, she faces up to 15 years in federal prison for the alleged bribe and up to 1 year for obstruction of justice, according to federal law. She is literally going to go to jail for this piece of shit. Now, I don't call people pieces of shit very frequently at all. Why is my chat box not working? What the hell's going on there? The chat box is missing. Why is the chat box missing? How is the chat box missing? It's not working because you made fun of Lizzo. No, I think I accidentally deleted it. Alright, hang on 2 seconds while I deal with this. Talk amongst yourselves about Lizzo. Where are we? Chat box. Chat box, chat box, chat box, chat box. There it is. Add source. Add chat box. Bring that down there. And resize. How the hell did that happen? I have no idea. Well, fuck, Lizzo ruined my goddamn plan. I need to find another fatso to drop in the Middle East. How do I resize? Can I resize this? It's not letting me resize for some reason. Strange. Oh, now it is. I just needed to actually move it so that it was... There we go. There we go. At least put the boobs back on the stream while we mess around with the computer. Fair call. I don't know. This guy looks like dollar store version of Justin Bieber. Not that I think anything of Justin Bieber. Hertzinger has been in custody since January 11 after Honolulu police arrested him in a car following calls that he'd been seen knocking on the door of a house with a pistol tucked into his belt, according to the outlet. Police shared that they found a ghost gun style AR-15 rifle with no serial number or manufacturer, 205 rounds of ammunition, which is 136 rounds, which 136 of the rounds were loaded into 5 magazines, an emptied six-sauger pistol magazine, a grenade pin. When did owning a grenade pin become a thing? Like, when did that become a problem? It's literally... Okay, fine. It's a remnant of the grenade. Why is that an issue? Put the Lizzo pic I sent up for the people. They will love it. I got... That means I got to open Discord. Fuck it. We're doing it live, people. I'm going to burn the channel to the ground. He owns a gun and paraphernalia. Oh my god! Exactly. Alright. Oh, no. Alright, give me 2 seconds and we'll get to Lizzo. When the ATF said a steel card was too. True. I mean, he had so many... Notice how they buried this, though. They're all about, the ammunition, the weapons, all that sort of stuff. And then they get to, he was also found with 115 grams of crystal meth, 5 grams of a substance believed to be cocaine, as well as scales. So it's not as if he was there dealing drugs or anything, or maybe, I don't know, trying to get cash out of somebody or whatever else. Oh no, he's absolutely going behind bars for, weapons. Yeah, it has absolutely nothing to do with drugs. Like, what the hell? Wait, what's that? Gems problem. I'm here. What's up, Karens? Hey, Achiro, how you doing? Sounds like they're in California or Illinois. Well, see, Hawaii did that weird thing, though, didn't they? That the weapon ban, allegedly, they tried that thing with the whole law of the king superseding the Constitution because it's older or whatever. I meant to look into that a little bit deeper. I just haven't had the chance to. Did my chat just die again? What the hell? What is going on? Oh, screw it. Sorry, guys. It's not going to show up on stream. Which means I'll just go to... Okay, so this is the image that was sent through to me. Lizzo ate the chat, apparently. YouTube's being a Karen. Apparently. So Lizzo has apparently quit. Let's look at the... I'm getting tired of putting up with being dragged by everyone in my life and on the internet. Bitch, welcome to the internet. All I want is to make music and make people happy and help the world be a little bit better than how I found it, but I'm starting to feel like the world doesn't want me in it. I'm constantly up against lies being told about me for clout and views, being the butt of every joke every single time because of how I look, my character being picked apart by people who don't know me, and disrespecting my name. I didn't sign up for this shit. I quit. Is her Instagram handle literally Lizzo be eating? Are you serious right now? Bitch, are you serious right now? And you want to give him... You know what? I don't care. I really don't. Like someone could drag her, for fuck's sake. Oh, no. Oh, she's a walking meme. Jesus, boosh. Come on, that one's going a bit far. Even I'm not going to read that out. Holy crap. It's so hot. Smash. Just 8. Don't make me buff. Well, hell, Hassan threatened to self-delete live stream on your state. Oh, yeah, well, hasn't he been using that as a way to try and... Didn't he get all pissy because his viewership dropped to 13,000 or something? Jesus, by his logic, I should have been gone months ago. What are you, serious? More loud on a front bump than an entire aisle 6 at Walmart. Oh, Jesus. You're right, Bush never holds back. Not that I blame him. Well, look, Lizzo. Best of luck in your retirement. I don't think it'll last long because people in the entertainment industry just can't seem to stay away, even when they say that they will. She's 30,000 away from 340k. The only thing capable of smashing Lizzo is a crane. No, a wrecking ball. At least if she quits music, she'll have a backup job as a wrecking ball. And she can do covers of Lizzo, not Lizzo, shit, Lizzo can do covers of, fuck, what's her name? Now that's gonna shit me up the wall. Not Lizzie McGuire, the other one, Hannah Montana. What's it? Oh my god. Miley Cyrus! That was gonna annoy me. Those numbers were Hassan's. Oh well. Tag team the bitch and not even know which... Mighty, 5 guys could Five guys. 5 guys could tag team Lizzo and not even know that the others are there. Stunt double for Jabba the Hutt. Well, maybe. At least the Mexicans don't have to break their backs by building her a stage anymore. This is true. And you know what? I don't care that I'm making fun of Lizzo, because I am a fat asshole too. Alright. Moving on. Because at some point we have to get to the Karens. And you called me bad Aussie? Yep, she would eat 5 guys. Each stomach folds an opportunity. Oh, Jesus. Moving on. Alright. Endless AI-generated Family Guy stream is chaos with cannibalism and Lois birthing eggs. You know, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to this. Lizzo would eat the 5 guys, burgers, and fries in one bite. True. An artificial intelligence-generated YouTube stream of hit TV show Family Guy has descended into absolute chaos with scenes of characters endlessly screaming, episodes about characters eating each other, and enough swearing to turn the air blue. The stream created by the folks at AIPeter.live sees a 3D version of Family Guy with all of the original character voices loaded into AI software. The episodes last around a minute, and topic suggestions and episode narratives are made by the general public using a Discord server. Did you see the double-headed conjoined twin got married secretly 2 years ago? I have so many questions. As do I, actually. Show it. Hang on, let me see if it's... Oh, that just takes it to the... That just takes you to another thing of the Daily Star. Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up as... I mean, if it's on YouTube, then it can't be that bad, can it? What's it called? AI Peter Live.
And I'm the judge. Peter Griffin. And let me tell you, Bert is the word around here.
Objection, Your Honor, is the word, and I'm here to prove it.
Come on, that's my defense, Your Honor. Come afterward, and I stand by it.
Take this bread, for it is my body.
Uh-oh.
Get out of my bread! Get out of my bread!
This wine is my blood, drink from it.
Oh no!
Get the hell out of my bread, man!
Remember me, for I will soon be betrayed.
Okay, this is bad, particularly because it's Easter weekend.
I said get the fuck out of my bread ears!
My dear friends, one of you will betray me tonight.
I'm not playing! Get the hell out of my goddamn bread!
Judas, is it you?
Fucking hell, I will knock you out if you touch my bread again.
Chris, please, for the love of God, don't fuck a sandwich.
What the f-
Relax, Neil, this under control.
I'm serious?
Don't fuck the sandwich, relax, I've got this under control. It's Skibbity Toilet meets Family Guy. Yeah? Please have my next clip. Almighty, that's terrible.
Chris, keep your dick away from the food.
Hey, that's adding a little extra seasoning, okay? It's a personal touch.
You're gonna get us shut down, Chris? Just make the damn sandwich properly.
All right, no need to get your panties in a twist, manager.
Don't call me manager, you sandwich. Fucking idiot.
Fine, Neil, fill up. I went your way this time.
Thank you, Chris. Now make a damn sub for Cleveland and keep your dick out of it.
Sure thing.
Of course it's for Cleveland.
Neil, I'll make Cleveland a special sub just for him. Hey there, welcome to Goldman's Pharmacy.
Thanks, Chris. Nice to see you here.
Uh-oh.
Actually, in my mind, you're not welcome here. Go away.
Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy?
Actually, I cannot mind you're not welcome here. Go away.
Hello, Chris. How are you doing today?
Actually, I can't mind you're not.
Okay, that's enough of that. Otherwise, I'm going to sit here and watch the whole damn thing. What did I put in your drink? Think we need a Discord watch party later? I'm thinking that might be on the cards. That is hilarious. See you, Orc. Thanks for the gift of membership, buddy. Conversation between me and Aussie. Don't fuck the sandwich, Aussie. When the Daily Star tuned in to see what things were about, it got weird quickly. Oh, for fuck's sake, Consuelo, that's not how you fold a burrito, you goddamn imbecile. In the space of just 5 minutes, one episode involved Peter Griffin trying to eat Jesus Christ. Another showed Meg talking about how she'd spend all the day on the other end of a glory hole. And housemaid Consuelo was seen teaching the family how to fold a burrito, only for Brian to turn around and call her goddamn imbecile. Another clip features Death giving a stand-up comedy routine. While telling jokes about death as the audience comprised of Joe, Carter, Adam West, and Chris, who were only allowed to say, ha 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 ha, death, after every joke. Does he make a sandwich for Cleveland? I need to know. I can imagine modern day Democrats and government officials doing that with the sandwiches. Oh God, don't even start with me. Clips of the mad experiment have gone viral on X, with one showing Brian endlessly screaming at Cleveland, who was talking about his top 50 bacterial infections. Another similar clip shows Chris screaming into the void in the most horrific fashion, while Bonnie talks about the top 50 worst industrial accidents in history. When the Daily Star returned to the action a few hours later after initially wading in, all the main characters were standing around swearing at each other, while a minute later an episode entitled R. Kelly's Boombox featured Quagmire claiming that he couldn't listen to that Predator's music anymore. Whoa! Giggity, giggity, Consuela knows the good stuff. Another clip featured Lois giving birth to eggs because it's Easter. The stream was launched on November 13, 2023, and has been going non-stop ever since, like some form of mad torture device fit for a Russian gulag. Making clear that the stream has nothing to do with the real Family Guy, the YouTube description states, keep in mind that the show's dialogue is AI generated, so content may be inappropriate. Something from Family Guy may be inappropriate. No shit, Sherlock, and the Pope... wait, no, not that. Lizzo's a goddamn industrial accident. The stream is the very definition of an internet rabbit hole. I think, look, I have spent a good chunk of the last... I'm just going to turn my audio down there. Maybe inappropriate, you think? Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine if they did this for South Park. Like, holy shitballs. Family Guy lost me when they stopped making gay jokes. They stopped making gay jokes? I haven't watched Family Guy in a long time, but, like, did they really? Alright. Kind of want the AI to learn from, like, 50 episodes and make 5, then get rid of the original 50 and only make videos from the 5 AI episodes, use those 5 for every 5 next one. And it just get continually worse. Hey, and look at that! Having watched that and chatting and joking, whatever, I managed to scare off 10 people. See ya, fuckers! I would ask, is the Pope Catholic? But these days, that's a legitimate question. Fair call. All right, moving on. Now, this one, we're going to move on to something a little bit more deeper than Lizzo's fupa, but that's not the point. Apparently, someone over at Insider is saying the quiet part out loud about how they want to destroy... you're not fat, you're chunky, Lizzo is morbidly obese. Oh no, I'm fat. I know I'm fat. Okay? I'm well aware of the fact that I'm fat. I'm fluctuating by about 5 kilos every few days. Depends on how many ham and cheese sandwiches I have. Because I just don't care anymore. I just don't. At some point, you will see my ass twerk, and there will be an earthquake. I'm acutely aware of that. They can't handle the true Aussie, lol. Well, apparently the true Aussie is, like... I don't know. I don't know anymore. Because apparently I'm not what the... You're festively plump. I'm really not. Let me put it this way. I'm acutely aware that my foot pain is caused by my oversized ass. So no, I know I'm fat. Swiss or cheddar? Neither. American. Like the oil-based stuff that's able to get flown across the ocean. What was I going to say? I get that... For those of you that watch the members stream, and that watch my monthly bitch stream just because I can, for those of you that don't, this may be new to you, but I'm acutely aware that I have no fucking clue how to be doing the things that people want to watch. I refuse to jump on the Hales bandwagon. I watched a few of the things, I watched a few of the hearings, but then when I had someone in chat have a go at me for basically saying, well, you know, it'd be a real turn-off if people were doing this just purely for the views. Okay, fine. Don't care. How much does your chest hair weigh? I don't know. Half a kilo, something like that. My grandmother once pissed me off saying I was fat. I looked at her and said, can still see my dick. That shut her up. Point is, I'm well aware that the longer I'm me, the sooner I'm going to get yeeted off YouTube. I'm acutely aware of that. And I've just realised that I have been an absolute dick and not had the Rumble chat up. My sincere apologies. I was going to say gun-toting rumblers there, but I suppose some of you are probably not from America, are you? Where are we? Well, once again, I'm not on the front page of Rumble. Daramuth, how you doing, buddy? Hope you have a great night and hope you have a better weekend. Let's go Rumble. Yes, woo, woo, woo. Let's go Rumble. Mountain Streams is not dead. Glad to hear that. Rumble's acting up for anyone else the past few days. Reinstalled a few times. Just shutters on every video. Yeah, Tricky Rich, it's been hit and miss for Rumble, so Uh, I'm staying out of the stuff with MLS. I'm not commenting. I've seen the videos. I've seen what's going on. I'm staying out of it. Oh, he was here earlier? Oh, okay. As long as you aren't storing snacks in your chest hair, you're good. No, I saved that specifically for my ass crack. Haven't called you the fat guy from the movie Gamer yet. Probably because I wouldn't know what that is. Anyway, let's move on to this because, as I was saying before, someone from Insider said the quiet part out loud about how they need to destroy the nuclear family. Now, it is mainly focused at America, but let's face it, it applies equally across the planet. Farewell and good riddance to the typical American family. For most of the 20th century, the word family in America evoked a predictable picture of cookie-cutter cleanliness, their happily married husband and wife, their 2.5 kids, and one improbably well-behaved golden retriever, all under the same roof, but the nuclear family has steadily eroded over the past 50 years. The first major death knell came in the 1973 oil crisis and the 2-year recession that followed, which signaled the end of the West's post-war prosperity boom. Since then, the nuclear family has crumbled piece by piece, which is what they've been pushing for. Been trying to destroy the nuclear family for years. Yep. But now they just don't care. They're not even hiding it. They're happily saying the quiet parts out loud. I'm just going to zoom in as well so that it... where are we? Oh my god, Microsoft Start. Why do this? Why do this shit? Hang on, can I open this in the actual Insider page? Or is this just going to... Is that... No, it just goes to Microsoft again. God damn it. Alright, fine. Since then, the nuclear family has crumbled piece by piece. In 1970, more than 2/3 of American adults between the age of 25 and 49 lived with a spouse and at least one kid. By 2021, only 37% of adults fit the bill. Although it may be premature to declare the nuclear family officially over, the model is beginning to look more like a fringe lifestyle choice than the bedrock of American society. Feminists ruin so much? Yes. Hayden, are you identifying as the new Lizzo now? Would I go viral? I may consider it if I'd go viral. I mean, do I have to play some dead guy's flute? I don't know how to play, but I can give it a shot. Probably because the nuclear family would vote for anyone but Democrats at this point if they're paying attention to politics. Yep. The demise has sparked no shortage of often racist, sexist, and homophobic political backlash. Maybe instead of just spewing that in a particular sentence, like in putting that entire thing into one sentence, maybe like expand your argument on that. From Elon Musk, the father of 11 kids, to the failed GOP presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy, defenders of the so-called traditional family values decry the potential economic hazards of plummeting birth rates and the social disorder caused by unruly men without wives to rein them in. I'm sorry, what now? Wait, Hayden wants to play some dead guy's flute? No, I really don't. I don't want to play some dead guy's flute. But I mean, if I'm going to go viral. Third wave feminism killed the nuclear family. Yes. Some even argue that the nuclear family is the cornerstone of a democracy itself. Others, meanwhile, have eagerly cheered on the shift away from the stifling gender politics of the four-person norm. Critics include radical family abolition scholars such as Emmy O'Brien, whose 2023 book, Family Abolition, Capitalism and the Communizing of Care. Sounds like some commie bullshit to me. Argues that the contained family structures cannot carry the immense burden of work placed on them. On the other end of the political spectrum, in the early 2020 cover story for The Atlantic, the conservative columnist David Brooks declared the nuclear family a mistake. Since the onset of the pandemic, the looming cloud of skepticism hanging over the whole concept of the nuclear family has only thickened. As long as it isn't a skin flute. Fair. Because God forbid that families should be replacing themselves generationally. Like it or hate it, the future of the family has never appeared so uncertain. For a society structured around the ideal of the nuclear family, its demise has left everyone wondering what happens now. The Democrats take power perpetually. Pretty much reproduction is purely for the purpose of producing more Democrat voters. Either that, or they just import everybody, and the God-fearing Americans that, built the country are eventually wiped out. Pretty sure that's the way that goes. Like many other social norms, the nuclear family was the product of the economic and cultural conditions of a particular time and place, upheld by policies and institutions for decades. So, by that logic, what you're saying is that the current status of families is based on economic policy, which is generally driven by the 1% that hold the money and the power. And that I actually saw a really interesting meme the other day. If a billionaire dies, who inherits as senators? Anyone got any ideas? I'd really be curious to know. Don't forget, Democrat voters kill their own offspring more than any other demographic. Yeah, which is why they've got to import people to replace them to still vote for them, because I guess they want immortality, but at the same time they don't want to what do you call it? They don't want to be replaced by following generations of their own people. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Until the 19th century, marriage was less of a union of two souls in love than the pragmatic, obligatory step in a long tradition of social and family organization. So now they're attacking marriage as a concept as well. Most Americans at the time lived in extended, multi-generational corporate families that worked together to run a family farm or a business. As the economy industrialized over the course of the 19th century, more young men and women left their family farms for jobs in factories and offices, usually in cities. Free from the watchful eyes of their parents and relatives, these young people began to go on dates, spending their discretionary income on outings to the local movie house or a soda counter. In her 2016 book, The Labor of Love, The Invention of Dating, Moira Weigel traced this shift. By bringing courtship out of the home and into the marketplace, dating became a lucrative business. Yeah, well, we know that like Tinder and Grindr and all that sort of shit are still doing quite well for themselves. For the first time in human history, dating made it necessary to buy things in order to get face time for a prospective partner. To be fair, I won't be offended with them attacking marriage if Democratic women are all that's around in America. That's a fair call. Okay. I can see that. I mean, it's difficult for me to comment because, let's face it, my wife currently has pink hair, but that's for completely different reasons. This article makes me twitch in a bad way. As well it should. But the point is, this is what's being pushed out to people reading left-wing news articles. So the point is, if we don't bring this to you, if I don't bring this to your attention, and you don't know what's being pushed to people to reinforce their own views, you don't know how to counter the arguments down the track. So, don't catch hate as much as I'd like. Time difference sucks. I'm working on that, Alan. I'm working on that. Liberals trying to make every movie dystopia feel real these days. Mm-hmm. As dating culture became more entrenched in the economy during the 20th century, a community-based way of life gave way to individuals focusing on their own wants and needs. This is true. People are selfish assholes these days. The middle class expanded and children were no longer expected to work for their family's economic survival. Here we go. In white middle class families, men earned wages that supported the family and their wives, raised the children, and ran the home. Yeah. Anyone notice that you can't do that anymore? The nuclear family became the microcosm of capitalist self-sufficiency and consumerism that came with it. It was also in some respects a fluke. As Brooks noted in The Atlantic, the nuclear family status as the default household arrangement for American adults peaked during the relatively brief window between 1950 and 1965, when divorce rates plunged, fertility rates boomed, and the post-war economy flourished. You mean when it was important to have kids and provide for the country? Is that what you're talking about? 1950 through to 1965? It's almost as if that came directly after a period where a whole bunch of people disappeared and great-great-grandparents said that they had the tools to survive independently without needing to shop for basics. Maybe capitalism started the demise. I hope not. Like, I don't... Where are we? It was during these years that a kind of cult formed around the type of family, Brooks wrote, noting that those who broke the mold by opting out of marriage were often seen as deviant or neurotic. Paul Farrell dropping a $5 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Wait, hang on, now I've got to do math. 5, 10, 25. Oh, wow, we're only like, what? Oh, hang on, then there was the one that the orc dropped, which is another 5. I think we're only $10 or $15 away from dog count. Have you been able to see Quigley Down Under yet? No. Someone mentioned that in chat yesterday. I'm like, shit. How long is it going to be till Hunt shows up again? What's the bet that Lizzo had a doctor tell her she's not going to live long and she's gone in for a gastric bypass or lap and surgery, possible jab injury? No clue. I have no idea, nor do I want to even hazard a guess on that. I'm just assuming you're talking about Lizzo on that too. Mountain Streams. Deviant or neurotic to believe in a family. Jesus Christ. The obsession with the nuclear family masked its underlying instability. By the 1970s, social inequality and wage stagnation following the 1973 oil crisis and recession had made it impossible for many whites, middle-income husbands to sustain entire broods on a single salary. More and more women entered the workforce, giving them greater economic autonomy and ability to be taxed at the income level by the government, and enabling some to leave unhappy marriages. After California legalized no-fault divorce in 1969, there you go, MG called it, other states quickly followed. In turn, divorce rates soared. To this day, women initiate the overwhelming majority of divorces. The nuclear family began to rapidly disintegrate, but it wasn't exactly the end of the golden era. As more people have formed families that diverged from the nuclear family norm, the weakness of the structure has become glaring. The biggest fallout we see today is in the childcare crisis, where the self-reliance inherent on the nuclear family model resulted in women bearing the burden of raising children. Although an overwhelming majority of women now work outside the home, they continue to shoulder the bulk of unpaid caregiving labor for children and aging relatives. Maybe that's because, as bad as it sounds, either the man or the woman shouldn't be in the workforce, because cost of living should not be so exasperatingly egregious that it does require both parents to work. Let me stop and say something here, because the wife and I had to have a serious conversation. Now, yesterday marked the last day of school. Sorry, the first day of the holidays, I should say. Thursday was the last day of school for the Munchkin. Now, we are both full-time workers. Admittedly, I work from home, but I'm still leaving the house to see clients. I'm still doing all sorts of things. And the next 2 weeks are going to be interesting. Now, we had a look at it because the after-school care that she occasionally goes to has a holiday program. And we had to genuinely consider whether or not it would be appropriate to put her in that. And then we saw the prices. It would be cheaper for me to take 2 weeks off work and not bill any clients than it would be to send her to a holiday program. Do you like the idea of multi-generational housing becoming at least less stigmatized than it is now? Yeah. You mean WEF, school care programs? Yeah, well. Just joined in. No context for this post. Don't need any, but yeah, Lizzo be eating. Mike, she's quit music apparently. So we're just taking the piss. So. Okay. All right. Biggest fallout, childcare crisis. They also end up doing more household chores, cleaning, and cooking are all primarily done by women. Oh, cry me a frickin' river. Saw a meme where it showed the Simpsons house and said something like, "Remember when this was a believable depiction of a home on a single income house that they could afford?" Reborn Nature. The other thing that I get is the one that I see on X occasionally. What the hell was the father doing in Home Alone to afford that house? Like, how many different drug rings was that guy running? Was he Epstein's, like, third-hand man or some shit like that in order to be able to afford that? Like, what the hell? Does Lizzo's vagina... Oh, D's. Before after school care is insane. Weekly daycare is insane. I took a day off work once a week when my kid was 2 to 4 because the money I didn't make was less than the daycare charges. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And because someone keeps dragging their feet, I'm not sure if it's someone in Centrelink or if it's in the childcare, like the after school care that we have. We're not currently getting the childcare subsidy. We're paying full fee for that. To have her in the school, to have her in the after school care for the holiday program for the 2 weeks would have been almost, I think it worked out at almost $1,200 for 2 weeks. So, without one partner focused on full-time housekeeping, the amount of work required to run a nuclear family really isn't feasible. All families, without exception, are dependent on extensive outside support, whether that's state welfare programs, paid service people, or extended family members generously helping out. You're only paying a full childcare because you are a nuclear family. Told the folks at work that I lose money working nights. My missing work was more cost effective. Yep. The segmentation of the families can also isolate vulnerable individuals, enabling abuse, said Stephanie Kuntz, the author of Marriage: A History. And some such families conspicuously foster suspicion of those outside the family circle. Well, this... Wait, you're serious? Like, you're basically saying that families telling their kids to be careful of people that aren't related to them, or in some case are related to them? Oh, gee whiz! Why would I not be concerned about that? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot what the government was telling me, that I absolutely have to make sure that they trust the government, that they trust the authorities implicitly. No! How much do I make? Not enough that I could afford $1,200 over 2 weeks. Stay-at-home mum, because if I work, all my money will go to childcare anyway. I told my husband that if he really wants me to go to work, I have to divorce him to get a single mum benefit. Isn't that ridiculous? Being here for 1 minute in this article already concerns me. Be careful of Joe Biden. He's not a good person for a child to be in the same room alone with. While this arrangement works nicely for the wealthiest shareholders in a capitalist economic system, it isn't a particularly enticing deal for most Americans, said Kristen Godsey, an ethnographer at the University of Pennsylvania and author of The Everyday Utopia, A Praise of Radical Alternatives to the Traditional Family Home. You notice how they're trying to, less than 540k income, you get childcare subsidized? Yes, Tom, I'm acutely aware. For some reason, someone just hasn't processed the paperwork. It should have been significantly cheaper, but because someone is dragging their absolute ass on the ground, it's just not happening. And I have no idea why. Stay-at-home mum too, for the same reason why I work for someone else to raise my kids. Pretty much what it boils down to. But you notice how this article is littered with, oh, this person gave me a quote about this, and they're an expert because they wrote this book. I'm not going to go into any of their credentials or anything like that. They wrote a book and they told me that this is important. The nuclear family's guise of self-sufficiency only barely conceals its toxic codependence with the market economy, and that dynamic also makes the nuclear family particularly vulnerable to economic pressures. The declining birth rate in industrial countries reflects the economic reality that children are a bad investment for families, and so many people are deciding not to have them. Kevin's dad was the founder of 1-800-CHOCOHO. Remember the Clinton philosophy of taking a village to raise a child. Adjusting for future inflation, the Brookings Institute estimated that it would cost $310,605 to raise a child born in 2015 through to age 17, about $43,000 more in today's dollars than what it was in 1960 after adjusting for inflation, in a 2021 Pew survey of child-free adults under 50. 44% said they are unlikely to ever have children. When asked why, most responded simply that they don't want to. Nearly 1 in 5 said it was due to cost. Paul Farrell dropping another $5 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Welfare state, third, fourth wave feminism, and communist/socialist/Marxist ideology infestation are the things that attacked the family. Experts like Amber's experts. Yes. Wrote an essay in second grade about ponies. That means I'm an equine expert. Pretty much. Ha ha ha. Children are a bad investment. There it is. In the US, if both parents are working plus their taxes are combined, then the lower wages end up being taxed at a higher bracket. That hidden tax burden ends up costing more. Holy shit, really? Well, to be fair, all tax is theft. So. Where are we? Godsey pointed out that while a smaller global population has its perks, the planet certainly isn't complaining. There it is. It poses a serious threat to the long-term economic growth. Now, why on earth would someone like the WEF care about the long-term economic growth of the planet? Shrinking GDPs in the future are a direct result of shrinking populations, and that will challenge the very foundations of American capitalism. This is one reason why conservatives are so keen to limit women's reproductive freedoms. I'm sorry, what now? So they're saying that conservatives don't want women to have access to birth control or abortion in order to prop up the economy.
Welfare state, third, fourth wave feminism, and communist, socialist, Marxist ideology infestation are the things that attack the family.
Completely forgot that, people. Yes, if you send through a super chat on YouTube that has words to it, it will in fact get read out. It will in fact get read out. Behave. Everything these people can do to discourage the nuclear family. Hate them. If you're single, cool, but this propaganda is toxic. Yes. It doesn't take much of a mental leap to see why capitalism and the nuclear family make for such cozy bedfellows. Atomized family units produce more market labor and buy greater quantities of stuffed and sprawling communal kin groups that can lean on each other to share resources and manpower. Sounds awfully Yahtzee of them. Is Siri running the show now? No, Siri's just reading out the messages. The nuclear family's guise of self-sufficiency only barely conceals its toxic codependence on the market economy, but that you already said that. You literally said that like 3 paragraphs before. But that dynamic also makes the nuclear family particularly vulnerable to economic pressures. Over the years, people who departed from the nuclear norm stopped being seen as aberrations and became examples of varied paths that adulthood could take. Love how New York City is getting a crash course in socialism with all these illegals. Well, what's going to happen? Today, nearly a quarter of the children in the US live in a single-parent household. And how's that going? The rising share of adults living without a spouse or romantic partner, either alone or with roommates. Where LGBTQ plus partnerships were once criminalized across the country, same-sex unions are now sanctioned under federal law. As of 2020, even polyamorous families have gained legal protections in the municipality of Somerville in Massachusetts. My daughter said she's not bringing life into this shit show of a world. It makes me sad as fuck. But I get it. I didn't want to have kids either. It was my wife's idea. I wouldn't change it, but I get her. That sucks, Alan. I'm sorry to hear that. Did that just delete a comment? That wasn't me. I think that YouTube just literally... There was a comment there that included the word cuckold thing. I have no idea how or why. It just got deleted from my own feed. Hang on. I'm going to try something here. Because I'm not having that. I'm not okay with that. Oh, you deleted it because you can't type. Okay. So that's okay then. From my view, it looked like Google did it. So I was just a little bit... I was like, nope, not on my watch. So, but you can kind of see how this all steers into the whole Karen Day thing. Because you can't tell me that this is a... YouTuber deletes my comments regularly. Yeah, but you're you, Jason. Karen Day thing. Because you... That on, can't tell. I want that on live chat, and I want that popped out. Now, if I go to that, Oh, I think I have to install the newest version. That's what the problem was. Okay. Social stream. Oh, you serious? I gotta go through all that process? No, screw that. Just let me see the chats then. Streaming chat dockable. Alright, so fingers crossed that should work. Why Karen Day, not Democrat Liberal Confederacy Yahtzee Day? Yes, you can delete your own chats. It's Karen Day because we still got to get to some Karen videos that I wanted to watch. So, but I still got to talk about this, and I've still got 2 news articles to go, and then I've got like half an. Damn, we may go a little bit long today. Despite the growing diversity of household types, the nuclear family of the 1950s continues to shape the economics and institutions of American life. By and large, policies that inform tax systems, housing, healthcare, and social services are designed to provide the greatest benefit to married couples and their children. Yeah, no shit. Are you a BDSM expert like Lorenzo or a dick puncher like his student? I have no idea who either of those are. D's. Sorry about that. Karen Day, where's Drex's colourful commentary when you need him? YouTube doesn't care about you talking about Karens. Everything else will get you yeeted. Well, there is that too. Okay, so that chat is not going to work then. I'm going to need to update that. That sucks as well. I'm just going to drop that then. No, I don't want that on top chat. I want that on live chat. Karen is my older half sister's legal name. She doesn't understand that she's a Karen. They rarely ever do. By and large, policies that inform... When my partner and I file our annual income tax in the coming weeks, we'll enjoy sizable tax breaks thanks to our decision to tie the knot last fall. As a dependent of his employer-provided health insurance plan, I'm able to make a living as a freelancer without worry about healthcare coverage. But that narrow policy focus leaves an increasing number of Americans behind. Though it's unclear what the family will look like in the future, seeds of change are blowing in the breeze. Can I send you a Karen video? Yes, you can. Go for it. Karen versus a bull D? What the? Time to read Steve Lorenzo's letter to court. D's, Twitter it to me, will you? I'll use it for content later. Recent months have seen the deluge of magazine trend pieces, Reddit threads, and newspaper headline... What? Speculating about polyamorous families, platonic co-parenting, and mummunes becoming the next big thing. Even the multi-generational household is quietly coming back into vogue, thanks in large part to the ongoing cost of living increases and family caregiving needs. Oh, you mean that the cost... What you actually mean to say there is that the cost of living is so high that families with kids are having to move back in with mum and dad so that they can contribute to their household? Yeah, that's not a good thing, fuckwit. Oh, I've only had to hit that 9 this time around. Interesting. The pandemic seemed to accelerate the collective sense of urgency to come up with something better. In order for families to function at all, they need lots and lots and lots of external support, said O'Brien. During COVID, as some of those external supports disappeared, that became dramatically and painfully obvious to a huge number of people. Lorenzo is a case being covered by potentially criminal, a BDSM murderer or something like that. Oh, okay. How much longer is this? Oh, good. We're almost there. Lockdowns are the early bug also foregrounded the social and relational pitfalls endemic to the nuclear family. The hotbox of being around the same people all the time, the lack of feedback and broader social relationships, and despair and depression that can go along with this type of social isolation, particularly of mothers of young children, O'Brien said. Godsey agreed that the pandemic invigorated people's desire for collectivism and community, overwhelmed nuclear families reached out to one another for mutual support and formed pandemic pods. Communities set up multi-aid groups to share goods and deliver groceries to elderly and immunocompromised neighbours. In the face of urgent necessity, people began to imagine pathways towards more expansive definitions of family. Suddenly, everyone was talking about how to recreate the village. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Doesn't help that we have criminals in government who literally steal our country's wealth from future generations with all those spending bills that go to every other country but our own. You will live in the pods, you will eat the bugs, you will own nothing, and you will be happy! Failure of liberal individualism and the bane of modernity in the neoliberalist world has resulted in lower births. Paul, I can see your chat at the same time. I want it to read it out for me. Screw it. There it goes.
The commies haven't messed with my family too much. Though my parents split when I was little. I am still the oldest of 9 kids and have 6 nieces and 4 nephews currently.
There you go. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to skip over the gaming article just because I'm drastically running out of time. We will, however, talk about this one. Street View driver cops to felony police chase. No shit. This guy did 120 miles an hour. And the whole thing was being recorded in 360-degree view because he was driving the Google Street Cam car. The Google Street View driver who led police on a 120-mile-per-hour chase before crashing the car into an Indiana creek has pled guilty to a felony charge for trying to flee from law enforcement, according to court records. During a court hearing on Monday, Coleman Ferguson... Does he look like a Coleman to you? How narcissistic to think that we know better than the thousands of generations before us what constitutes a healthy family. Our house checked all the boxes, but it's too big for me and we will keep it forever just to make sure our son can afford a home in 20 years. Nice. During the court hearing on Monday, Coleman Ferguson copped to his reckless operation of the camera-equipped vehicle last year. As part of his March 25 plea agreement, Ferguson agreed to a 1-year suspended jail sentence and restitution of $3,200. I'm not reading out the sentence, I don't care. He will also have to pay court and public defender fees. As part of the plea deal, the conviction of Ferguson, who is scheduled for sentencing on May 20, will be entered as a lesser Class A misdemeanor. He leads cops on a police chase doing 120 miles an hour. Because he pled guilty, it gets dropped down to a Class A misdemeanor. He's going to cop a fine, and I'm willing to bet not much else, really. Ferguson, seen above, appears to have been mapping areas outside of Indianapolis last July 31 when a cop spotted the Google vehicle at around 5 p.m., hitting speeds reaching 120 miles per hour, according to the police report. The auto had California plates, and cops reported several 360-degree cameras mounted on a tail antenna. The blue car driven by Ferguson was wrapped in a vinyl skin carrying the Google and Street View logos and photos of Sydney, Australia Harbour. I knew people were going to have fun with that. Vince Clortho with $2. Get ready, people. You're going to see pictures of naked grandma butts. Oh, no, Vince, you forgot to tell it to ask for safe search off. Oh, wait, does Siri have safe search, or is that just Google? Because I remember that was the going thing at the time when the Google glasses were coming out. Someone said that they were just going to run around and go and say, hey, Google, safe search off. Show me pictures of naked grandma butts. Now we wait. It'll come. I don't know why, but the chat bot from Streamlabs is ridiculously slow. But it is a way of me making sure that nobody's super chats get missed either. Okay. Sydney, Australia Harbour is not... Oh, hang on. Oh, I forgot! I turned on the limit! You want it read out, it has to be $5 or more. Sorry, Vince. But there you go, I read it out anyway. I did do that because of Stingy, because he was sending $1 super chats. No, Brad, I legitimately did put a cap on it. Oh, that's funny. I think it's like $4.99. I completely forgot about that. Okay, now back to this because I'm annoyed because they've said Sydney, Australia Harbour. It's Sydney Harbour, Australia, dipshit. It also carried a written recommendation to explore the world at google.com/streetview. I'll cancel your channel for $5. Please don't, dudes. Explore the world at google.com/streetview. With a cop in pursuit, Ferguson refused to stop in the Google car. After passing from one county to another, Ferguson lost control of the vehicle, drove through a guardrail, and went airborne before landing in a creek where he was handcuffed and taken into custody. The soggy Street View ride seen in the picture above is a police evidence photo. During the chase, police noted motorists traveling in the opposite direction had to swerve to avoid colliding head-on with the speeding Street View car. Ferguson stated that he worked for Google and he had no reason to run other than being scared. I'm sorry, what now? He was arrested on a felony charge of resisting police with a vehicle and booked into the Henry County Jail, where he spent about 2 weeks before posting the $10,000 bond. It's unclear how Ferguson, working as a Google contractor, came to operate a Street View car. An Indianapolis resident, Ferguson had a rap sheet that included 2 separate convictions for driving with a suspended license and a 3rd conviction for driving with expired plates. He's a repeat fucking offender, and he's getting a $3,200 fine, basically. I'm sorry. When are we going to start taking criminals seriously? Okay, worth it. Sex toy swabble. We've already done that one, Chadwick. I did that 2 days ago. Oh, 3 days ago.
You're walking in the woods. There's no one around, and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. Shia LaBeouf. You are great, Aussie. Hey Google, play Darling Nikki by Prince.
I'm gonna have to put this down here so I can get seen. I think that also puts us over the thing for dog cam too. No, the sex toy squabble is Bad Dragon is suing someone for ripping off their designs. If it was not a car, he had put people at the same risk. Do anybody think this would not have involved prison time? Well, apparently it's going to. running for your life from Shia LaBeouf. Thank you, Paul, and thank you, Stingy. That was freaking awesome. All right. As soon as I put one of the Karen videos on, I'll go and get the dog. Where are we? At the time of Ferguson's collar, residents of the town said had been mapping posted accounts to Facebook of a Street View car recklessly speeding through their neighborhoods. This guy's been doing 120 because he about killed me passing me. Not sure how he's still alive, wrote one man who reported witnessing the Google car crash. How did I miss a Bad Dragon lawsuit? Because you didn't watch the show, Stingy. That's on you, buddy. Alrighty, now let me pull down the stuff about Lizzo. And then I need... Hang on, which one of these do I need to close? I need to close that. Got that open. I need to close Lizzo. I need to close that. I'm going to look at... Someone sent me a message about delete laws as well. Need some professional Australian advice though, Hayden. How do you get the taste of Vegemite out of your mouth after eating it? Or I can still taste it 12 hours later. It's the yeast in it, Chadwick. Anyone that's gone down on a chick with a yeast infection knows you cannot get that taste out of your mouth for a specific period of time. My recommendation, go with a very strong dark ale that will wash the remaining flavour out of your mouth. Either that or it's just going to taste like Guinness, but best of luck to you. How did he not get reckless endangerment? No clue. All right, where are we? Why is this still showing up as a thing? I don't want the notifications. I just want to... Oh, there we go. That worked. All right. Studio mode so that I can go to the doggo cam. Oh no, because that's still gonna... Oh shit, there's a trash bag in the back of my thing. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get the Labracam, and then I will start up the Karen videos, and we'll go from there. And... Hang on, where's my BRB gone? Technical difficulties. I gotta rename technical difficulties. Okay, and we're back. I have no idea if I've got the alert box on this page. Pretty sure I do. So hopefully that should be okay, and that should play. Otherwise, Volpe, I'll read that out, but just give me a second. Yeah, alert box is there, so that should get read out. Alrighty. Coke. There we go. And news page. Change that to... There we go.
Car right now.
Why is that not showing anything? What the hell?
As a female who watches, I just wanted to say thank you for being an inspiration to us. My friends and I, ha ha ha, just kidding. We all know it's a sausage fest in here.
Okay, that should be back. Yep, there we go. Sorry, I had my audio changed over for something else. Now, why do I not have... It's not showing the video for some reason. Alright, I'm just going to have to do display capture then. No, wrong display. Oh.
Speaking from experience there about getting the taste of yeast infection out of your mouth there, Aussie?
Ew, Paul, no. Ah! Wrong display. There we go. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Okay, now I need to drop and drag that one. There we go. All right. Nobody wants to hear the motivational, thankful bullshit. I disagree, Deez. I like hearing that on occasion, as does the dog. Story for tomorrow. Tony Bobulinski officially files lawsuit against Fox News. Huh. Dog butt. Yep. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Yep, step out.
Excuse me.
Step out.
No, excuse me.
Get out of the car now.
No!
I will tase you if you don't get out of the car.
Get your hands off of me.
Stop. I told you you're under arrest. Get out of the car.
It's immediately clear upon contact that Malarkey's behavior is aggressive and defensive. Despite still having her kids in the backseat, she continues to act erratically and aggressively. But this was just the start of this insane encounter.
I just sent a message and I am... Excuse me. Excuse me.
Get out of the car right now.
No. Did somebody say that you could come into our house?
It's common practice for cops to enter homes without a warrant if there's a threat of serious harm to those inside, or if the cops are in hot pursuit. Given that she had just tried to hit her husband with a car moments earlier, the cops are well within their legal authority to enter Malarkey's house.
You don't stop tugging.
I'm gonna tase you if you don't get.
After a brief struggle, Sean is arrested and placed in handcuffs. But the encounter won't get easier from here.
I'm just going to pause that there and make sure my audio is still actually coming through. I haven't separated it out. Sorry, guys. I know that the audio is kind of sucky here because it's going to be coming through my mic. I just wanted to get this done. Because I've already got the wind-up signal from the wife, so I just wanted to watch these and... yeah. Oh, yeah. She's really attractive, this one.
My attorney has filed a motion to quash this.
You hit us, you do anything stupid towards us, and we're any charges on. If you hit us or anything, let's go.
You've already hit me.
Now you got a whole show.
Yeah, and... wait, you're not hearing me at all? Hang on. Properties. You can hear me? Okay, alright. Alright. That's fine.
For your neighbors here.
I'm not getting in that car until I call my attorney. I'm calling my attorney.
It's not gonna happen.
No, I'm calling my attorney.
I'm gonna
Yeah, no, you're
right f***ing now. My children are home alone.
giving you an order.
It's in the car.
We will
My
get your
children
father here.
are
When you get
home
with the car.
alone. My children.
Then you probably shouldn't have tried to run their father over with your car. Like... oh yeah, that's right. The kids were in the car with it. That is correct as well. Oh, by the way, the whole my lawyer has fired a motion to quash this. Bitch, you literally just said you had not even spoken to your lawyer yet. So just cut the crap, okay?
Children are home alone.
We will take care of your children.
No, you're not taking care of shit.
Nobody
You
for
are
your
a
children on your own.
You are a shitty f***ing human being.
That's messed up.
Once outside, the cops detect an odor of alcohol on her, potentially explaining her strange behavior.
I smell an odor of alcohol on your breath.
No, that's my piss.
That's your piss?
I'm pissing on you.
Okay. Hey, I didn't tell you to get out of the car. Stop.
She suddenly gets out of the vehicle in a bizarre manner, ignoring commands to get back inside.
Come on. Do you have your phone on you?
Don't touch me.
Do you have your phone on you?
Get your fucking hands off me.
Where's your phone?
Do not do not touch me. Fucking hands off me. Get your fucking hands off me.
Cool out. If you keep resisting,
Get your
I'm gonna charge you with that. If
you know what? I'm gonna charge you with putting your fucking dirty.
You know what's really annoying me about this whole situation, though? I've got this video on the top monitor, and I've got it open in Streamlabs on my side monitor, but because it's over there, it looks like I'm looking away instead of watching the video. That's really freaking annoying me. So I'm just gonna drop and drag this for a second. And move it over here. So at least then I can watch it in Streamlabs.
Ass hands on me.
Stop moving, let him take off your watch.
You. The next time you fucking touch me.
Hey, get in the car. Sit in the car.
No, get your fucking hands off
Sit in the car.
He's not even touching you. Get in the car.
No, do you know what he's done? If you
Stop kicking us.
I'm gonna kick you right in the fucking
That's mean. Don't do that.
After repeated belligerent behavior and an attempt to assault an officer, she is pulled back into the vehicle. However, she would then make a stark threat that she would soon regret.
Wait for it. Oh, there we go.
No, what'd you say before that? You said I am dead? What do you mean by that?
Threatening the life of an officer.
Elaborate on it if you mean it.
You're getting sued.
At the station, she claimed to have trouble exiting the vehicle, even though she had no issues earlier. The arrest becomes even more challenging for the cops as they had to physically carry her inside for booking. Malarkey is charged with felony aggravated DUI, her third offense with a child passenger, aggravated assault of an officer, and resisting and obstructing justice.
I'll say if they ask you to leave, you
Here we go.
have to leave.
Moving on to the next one.
In this bank, and I'm going to take it out.
Well, then you have to abide by the rules, and you have to have a mask on.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service.
Now, I will be clear. This one is from right in the middle of COVID. We don't really give a shit, but her reactions here is freaking hilarious. Whether, you know, I'm giving her a little bit more leeway given the circumstances, but this one's like, this is what all the wine mums become. Maybe. Should do my next, make my day better. I'll see what I can do, Stingy. I had all of these preloaded and ready to go, so.
Even if you're not wearing a mask, that's their choice. Awesome.
If
Well,
not,
you
I'll
need
save
to
it for the
go
next
and get a
Karen Day,
mask
which
and
will be
then take
sometime
your
next
money
week.
out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here
Ma'am,
for about 10
listen,
minutes.
we're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way.
What are you gonna do, arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can not in public,
My
but you're not in
rights.
public. You're not in public.
Yes.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is not a public place. This is
Oh,
a
it's
private
short. We
business.
can do that.
No, you're not. We're going to go outside.
Terry states it's a public business, therefore she does not require a face mask. However, the officer informs her that it is a private business, and during this time, private businesses could still regulate the usage of face masks within their facilities.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know, because
Let's walk
obviously
outside.
you've got some issues.
I've got issues.
That you're taking away
Okay.
people's human rights.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's go
now
outside.
is
Let's
he
go
gonna
outside.
shoot me, people? Is
No.
he gonna shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come on, dude.
Don't do that. Oh no.
Do not touch me. Who do you think you are?
To be fair, he hasn't told us he's under arrest
Some
yet.
old lady is getting handcuffed here.
I mean, it's pretty freaking clear, but he hasn't said the words.
Ma'am,
Are
put
you-
your hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Stop.
Are you gonna? Is anybody gonna like get real here? Really?
Relax.
No one's gonna get real. Wow.
Come on.
Oh, you're gonna smash my head to the ground now? Now you're smashing my arm into my private area?
Your private area?
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back.
My hand is behind my back, sir.
This one. Turn over on your stomach. Put your hand behind your back.
The woman becomes physically resistant and is taken to the floor in front of a bunch of onlookers, in which she'd hilariously try to have them take her side by claiming police brutality.
Oh,
Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people. No, what about your sheet? Someone's filming this. You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is like
Yeah,
this is
okay.
like cutting me.
Stand up. Stand up.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Are you trying to speak Spanish to people?
I do speak Spanish.
Okay, well, stand up.
You know what? I think
She's doing yourself. Come on.
I think you broke my freaking foot.
Okay. I'll
Then
call
you
her.
wouldn't be
And that's my
walking.
business over there.
Yeah, she's going to pick it up.
Upon finally restraining the woman, she's placed into a squad car and taken into custody. The woman faces charges of resisting arrest and criminal trespass.
Okay, let's be absolutely clear here. Whether you agree with what was whether you agree with the reasoning or whatever else, the long and the short of it is a private business has the right to refuse service. And given that this was right during the height of all the bullshit going on, that's just fucking funny to me. What would happen if she was black? I don't know. Officer beatboxing.
Were you just in an accident back there? You sure? Yeah, over there on South Hames Street.
No, I don't think resisting arrest
Do you
should
have
have
your
stuck,
driver's license
honestly.
and insurance card on me? I just need to see your driver's license and insurance card, man. Yes, so you were involved in an accident just back there. We have your driver, we have your license plate, your vehicle description, you're on camera, and you have damage on your vehicle, and then you just left the area. So we're just trying to get your information for the
That runs
accident,
generally
and then
a
we'll send
no-no.
you on your way, okay? So I just need to see your driver's license and your insurance card.
After leaving the scene of an accident, Brittany was pulled over by the police. They requested her driver's license and insurance, but she flat out refused. Think it stops there? Oh, it's just the beginning of a long, defiant intervention.
Ma'am, you need to give us your driver's license and your insurance card.
No right. You would have no right to be. My father, she trying to.
Ma'am. It's just an accident. Don't turn this into something
What
else.
accident?
You were involved in an accident. You got to come off of that. You got to come off of that, okay? You were involved in the accident. We have to take your information. What's your first name? Don't turn this into something that you don't need it to be, okay? Let me tell you something.
You're turning it into something.
Ma'am,
Why did you
we need to take, I already explained that to you. We need your driver's license and your insurance card, or what's going to happen is you're going to end up going to jail. I already explained. Do you want me to explain to you for the third time? Okay. You were involved in an accident on South Hames Street. You left the scene of that accident. We have your license plate. You have damage to your vehicle. We need your driver's license and your insurance card for the accident report, and then we can send you on your way. If you refuse that, you can go to jail. So it's your choice. I'm just asking for your driver's license and your insurance card. That's all you got to do. Do you have that on you?
What accident are you talking about?
The one that you were just involved in. Now, you don't have to keep doing this.
Okay, we can. We're going to continue.
Okay. Okay, how about this?
I wasn't in no accident.
I need your driver's license, your insurance card, or you're going to go to jail.
You pulled me over for no reason.
I already explained to you the reason. So, I need your driver's license and your insurance card, or you can go to jail for obstructing the police. It's your call.
Why the hell do people have to be like this?
Are you refusing to open the window? Because I think you know what's going to happen if you do that. And you don't need to turn that into something.
You pulled me over for what?
You want me to explain it to you for the 5th time?
Not cool.
Okay.
Why you ain't get on me back in?
For the 5th time,
So wait.
you were involved in an accident, you fled the scene, and now you're refusing to give me your driver's license and your insurance card. So I need to see your driver's license and your insurance card, or you'll go to jail for obstructing the police. I'll tow your car and impound it. Well, you're going to unlock it for me, or I'm going to break the window. Yeah.
For what?
Because you're refusing to give me your driver's license and your insurance card. Well, I know I can.
Good luck with that, lady.
You're refusing to open your window. Okay. So at this point, you're under arrest. I need you to get out of the car, or I'm going to break the window and take you out.
Why are you pulling me over?
I already explained it to you. We're past that. All right. If you don't get out of the car, I'm going to break the window.
Hey, ma'am. What are you doing here on the scene? Otherwise, we're gonna be down at the station. It's up to you.
This shit is dumb as.
Okay. All right.
What did I do?
It's going to come. I've been here for 10 minutes trying to get it through.
Oh, that chat box.
Can you shut the car off at least so we don't turn this into something that it doesn't have to be?
Brittany's refusal to cooperate escalated the situation. The officers, maintaining their professionalism, repeatedly explained the consequences. But Brittany wouldn't budge. You might think it's a simple misunderstanding, but wait till you hear what she does next.
I just don't want to just 10-0 with just stand around the car, okay?
Thank you. Can you turn the car off? Thank you. Can you give me your driver's license and your insurance card?
What you think he's front of you?
I'm just asking for your driver's license and your insurance card.
Are you dead ass serious? You finna act like that's what you've been asking me for this whole time?
What have I been asking
Shut the f up. Like, stop.
Okay, I need your driver's
How much you want to bet she started recording and now she's pretending like the cop was trying to prove a position or something?
Don't turn it. So he should tell you then that you should give me your driver's license.
So why the entire
and what do you do right now if you're acting like this?
Okay, why am I pulled over right now?
For the accident.
6th time? You want to go 6? You were involved in an accident. You left the scene. I found your car. You have damage to the front of your car.
Holy shit.
All this is an accident report, man. Don't turn this into anything else.
Don't turn it into something else.
It's an accident report. We need your stuff for the report, and then you're on your way.
It's your word against the other driver's word. That's all we're looking at, man. You're making this far too difficult on yourself.
I understand.
On yourself.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
No,
Why don't you
I
just give them your
understand.
license, your insurance. They can relay that over the other
Can y'all go to them?
We already have an officer there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go to them.
That's why we're here.
I have nothing else to talk about. I'm good.
I need your driver's license and your insurance card.
I don't have none of that.
You don't have your license, right? No, your
There you
insurance
go.
I
card.
don't have it.
Okay, I need you to step out of the car.
Why?
You're under arrest.
Because I need you to step out of the car, because now you're under arrest for obstructing the police. Okay? If you want to turn that into that, we can turn it into that.
Just get your license, get the insurance, get an ID, whatever you got. Just provide it. It's Monday. I'm not trying to make it any more difficult than it is.
I didn't do anything. Okay,
well, now you're doing something.
It doesn't matter if you're fine, if you cause an accident.
We can get this on the report and get you the hell out of here.
Oh my god.
Why are you opening my door?
Right.
Don't touch shit.
I'm not going to touch shit.
No,
but I need you to give me your driver's license and your insurance.
That
I am,
was
but
inappropriate.
don't touch my door. Why are you doing that?
I've explained it to you already.
It don't matter.
Then act like it.
So you need to act like
it.
Don't touch shit.
Give me your
Why are
driver's
you
license
opening?
and your insurance card.
As the officer's patience wore thin, Brittany's defiance took a physical turn. She resisted arrest, resulting in additional
See,
charges.
that's
Her
legitimate
behavior
resisting
didn't stop
arrest.
there. Even at the police station, she continued her non-compliance. You think you've seen entitlement? You haven't seen anything yet.
Man, what's up? You want to take me to jail?
No, I
Take
don't
me
want
to
to
jail.
take you
Don't
to jail.
touch me.
Don't step in my face.
At this point, just step to the side of the car.
She's not a rocket scientist.
Exactly.
Man.
Yes, he did say she was under arrest before opening the door. But it does look like they're saying it again now.
You got a wrist? You got a wrist? No. You got it, Bobby? Bobby, I'm not letting go until you have it.
Stop resisting.
You a dumb bitch.
Stop resisting.
Ain't nobody resisting.
Stop resisting.
You must be a rookie. You must be a rookie.
Oh, I don't think he's the rookie
You
here.
must be a rookie. The fuck out my face. You feel good? You feel good? You still gotta fight your toe? Bitch.
I got it.
We just found the one Democrat voter that's too poor to figure out how to get an ID. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're right.
Like,
Come on, let's go. Step. You gotta stand up, okay? Stand up. Stand up.
Ma'am, roll to your knees.
Retard.
Yep, come on. Flip your shoes on your feet. You want your phone? Is this your phone?
yeah, I have it.
All right, step up. If you want your phone,
Man.
step on your shoes.
Y'all,
That's fine.
I ain't do
Yeah.
nothing to y'all.
That's fine. That's fine. Flip your shoes on. You want them or no?
No, I don't believe she threw out anything about it being a judge. Or being related to a judge.
Don't start.
You ain't shit. It don't matter. Chris, you don't know me. Y'all.
Ambulance 5's in route.
All right, go ahead and get in.
All right, come on. Have a seat. Stinks.
Man, leave me alone. Y'all had no right to arrest me.
He had every right. Just get in the freaking car.
Man, let's go.
Man, get me the fuck out of here. Y'all had no right to arrest me.
You gotta get in the car. I'm gonna go around here.
Brittany's saga ended with charges of felony aggravated battery to a police officer, obstructing justice, and several other misdemeanors. This wasn't her first rodeo, though. In 2021, she faced DUI and aggravated DUI charges.
I'm
And
shocked.
in 2019, she was arrested for spitting on ER nurses.
Oh,
a long
classy.
history of feeling entitled to break the law finally caught up with her. The final verdict? Brittany was sent to county jail with a $50,000 bond.
Huh. Well, there we go. All right. Let me. Nope, that's not that one. Is it? Oh, I've gone and lost it now. Hang on. Voila. This is what happens when I play around with things on the fly. Oh yeah, no, that should have been it. So that should have caused it to be there. Why is the news page not showing? Oh, right, because I had the news page set to something else. There we go. All right. Finally, just before we head out, I'm gonna show Stingy's one because it is a short, and then I'm gonna have to head out.
Aaron was not expecting this.
Are you No, fucking call the police. You assaulted. Call the police. Someone.
Call the police. Call the police.
You have assaulted women. I have just.
She has one.
Are you that blind? I have fucking died. I have a vagina. I just wear men's clothes.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So then why are you fucking putting out on me? I'm asking you what?
Hello.
You're ridiculous. Why are you guys still here? I'm recording you from last the fact that you assaulted me and my friend.
Oh, for God's sakes. So there's that. Wait, what was that? Oh. Oh well, apparently I can't show that. Oh wait, how about if I just save the image? Wait, the file's not available on the site? What the fuck? Stingy, you're gonna have to resend me the thing about the cargo ship. Apparently they got forced to take it down. So I can't share it for some reason. But anyway. Alright. Alright guys, I gotta get out of here. Thank you so much to everybody that super chatted today. Hugely appreciate it. As always, thank you to everyone that has hit the like button and double check whether or not you're still subscribed. YouTube is doing their purging as per usual. Probably won't be a regular show tomorrow. Got some family stuff that we'll be doing, but I'll keep you in the loop. But as always, for the love of God, people, please remember, you are not a piece of shit. You have value and you do contribute to society, especially those of you that are here, that are watching, and that keep your minds open. As always, stay healthy, wealthy, and wise, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Cheers, peeps.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.